What drew you to this project?
I just loved this script. I thought it was so sweet, so funny. I love that it was silly. I love that they let this girl be her silly, goofy self. It's very relatable. I just thought it was so sweet, and I loved the relationship between Nick and Carly and how they create this wonderful friendship that blossoms into something new, and how they help each other to pursue their dreams that they've been kind of scared to pursue, and they give each other that little nudge. And I love how he tells her that she's beautiful the way she is, and she shouldn't try so hard to blend in and fit in. That her personality and being who she is what makes her special. I love that message.
How would you describe your character, and what, if anything, do you have in common with her?
Yeah, I actually think that Carly is the most me character I've ever played. I've really enjoyed kind of tapping into her silliness and um, her goofiness. I think that's really fun. But what I love about her is that she is a very strong businesswoman. She knows how to kind of like take the bull by the horns and make things happen for herself. But in her love life, she's a little bit kind of at a loss. So it's kind of fun to watch that switch of when she's being a businesswoman and she's an amazing stylist and she owns her own business, watching that switch, going to that, from that to seeing a cute boy and then just being completely spastic, and watching Marco's character Nick kind of come in and be like, girl, you need some help, let me help you out, and teach you kind of how to get this guy's attention, and then the fun twist that kind of happens from that.
So, you eat a lot of food in this film.
Literally dream roll. I do. I eat so much food, and it was all so good.
That's actually what I was gonna ask. Because some movies or TV shows, there's like, some production magic going on, and you're not really eating what you're actually eating and stuff like that, or they're like fake eating. Did you actually eat all of these foods that you eat in
Oh
the film?
yeah. And each time they said we're resetting and doing it again, I was like, yes. I remember the director even coming over and being like, Janelle, are you okay to like take a few more bites? Do you want us to bring you like a spit bucket? I'm like, no, this is my
I
dream.
got this.
So good. I got to eat so many amazing Filipino fusion dishes. So good, and like little cakes. Oh, you'll see. I got asked earlier, like, what's one word to describe this movie? And I said yummy, because you get all the yummy, fun, flirty things that are happening, but also you just watch this movie full of amazing looking food.
Was there one particular food item that stood out? Like, this is the one, like, you need to have again. You're dying to have it again.
Yeah, it's in actually a very sweet scene where Marco, as a chef, is like very excited to share with me a dish that's part of his Filipino culture. And he hasn't really shown a lot of people this dish, but he wants to
Mhm.
show me. And it was so good. They were pork skewers with a choa sauce. I hope I said that right. Oh my goodness. It was so good. Each take, I just kept taking bigger and bigger mouthfuls. I'm really excited to see which take they use. I hope it's the one where I put so much in my mouth that I had to like take my time to chew it before I could actually say my line, because it was so good.
At the end of the film, spoiler alert, Carly said that she learned that you can't fall in love with someone else until you love yourself.
Yeah.
Although this is obviously a fictional movie, do you think that's something that can definitely pertain to everyday life and relationships?
Absolutely. And I think that is something that we all learn as we go through life and different relationships is, and also how can you truly give love to somebody if you don't truly know and love and accept yourself, right? Like we accept the love that we wait, what is that quote? I'm going to butcher it. We accept the love that we think we deserve,
Mhm.
right? And so if you
Yeah.
truly love and accept yourself, then that's only going to help your relationship and the way that you show love to somebody else and the way that you accept love. And I do love that message that it kind of took her until meeting Nick to really love and accept herself for who she is and kind of embrace the things that make her her, even if it doesn't mean that she's the smoothest or the coolest in the room.
Exactly.
He sees her for who she is, and it's time that she sees that and embraces that as well.
We talked about this a little bit, but what do you think is the overall message of the film, or a few messages that you think that you hope people take away?
Yeah, I think that there is beauty in being yourself, completely yourself, and not trying to be who you think people want you to be, just truly owning and loving who you are, imperfections and all. And that is going to make you the happiest you at the end of the day.
What do you think it is about Hallmark in particular, with all of its wide-ranging movies, TV shows, specials, all of that? What do you think keeps fans coming back for more? Like, why do you think the fan base is just so ginormous?
I think what's great about these Hallmark movies is that the entire family can watch them together. The whole family can sit around on a
Mhm.
Saturday night and get some good food and watch a movie that they know is going to make them feel good.
Yeah.
And that's everything, especially right now. Like my mom has been asking me for years, Janelle, when are you going to do Hallmark? It's always on in the house, no matter what. It just makes everyone feel good. And she watches them with my dad, and he likes them too. He's like a guy's guy, but he likes Hallmark. My husband likes Hallmark. It's like everybody loves Hallmark. How can you not love
Definitely.
stories that make you feel good? And so she's asked me for so long, when are you going to do Hallmark? And I said, Mom, when they call me. And then finally one day I called her to say, Mom, Hallmark called me. I'm doing a Hallmark. I swear she was most excited about me doing Hallmark than anything I've ever done in my career.
Stop it. That's great.
Truly. I mean, just everybody loves these feel-good stories.
In addition to being an actress, you're also a talented singer. You also discussed you love Broadway. So the
Yeah.
other day I saw you posted a throwback video of you singing a cover, and it was just phenomenal.
Thank
Would
you.
you do you have any plans to ever like release an album in the future?
I don't know. I mean, I have recorded and put out a few songs, more just like for fun or something that
Mhm.
I, wrote for my wedding, and I released that on Spotify. But it's really just more for me. I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
ever really want to be a recording artist. I more love performing. I love performing on stage. I love doing musical theater. I love performing live. I miss the stage so much, along with the whole theater community right now. So I can't wait till we can all return to the stage. That's where I'm my happiness. That's my first love. So that's more kind of my thing. Like something I would love to do that I haven't had a chance to do yet in my career is to do some type of crossover. So like a musical movie or a musical television show,
Mhm.
that would be more my dream than like recording an album.
What would you say would be like your favorite musical that you would like love to be a part of, either if it was on TV or on stage?
Miss Saigon, hands down. And again, that was Lea Salonga, Filipino singer and actress. And when I was 7 years old, I listened to that album nonstop and I mean, I've since worked with her. I've since met her, and I'm just like, you are my dream, like my idol.
Yeah.
And so that musical forever is like dream, dream, dream.